I'm coming in with another short video. Y'all know we're trying to get it in on Thursdays. And today I thought I would come in and play around with some ideas for quilting my most recent quilt, the Baker's Lattice, by hand. So if you want to know how I plan to do this, y'all, this is the first time that I've done this. I usually do it on my iPad, but I'm thinking this is going to really help me to get an idea of where I want to take this baby. Well, then go ahead and stick around. If not, I will see you in the next video. But before you leave, don't forget to thumbs up this video, visit me in the comment section, and while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. For everyone else, I will see you after the intro. Let's go.
I've been down so in love like 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 in love like
What's the deal, pickles? So y'all know your girl's out here trying to make sure that I am posting an extra video a week. I'm trying my best not to make them all studio vlogs to sort of balance out the length. And I've been wanting to do this, which is to use Canva to help me with some ideas for quilting my quilt. I'm going to move myself over to the side. Actually, we can just do it like this. So what you're looking at is a picture. It's not really straight on, but that's all good. I'm wanting to just play with some ideas and then take it from there. It's already been basted and I plan to use this on my hoop. And so, yeah. Let's see what we can get here, because I have no idea, y'all. I have no idea. So let me remove myself and we're going to go ahead and get it in. Okay, I'm going to move this. And then I think I'm going to close this. Can I close this? Oh, right here. Now what I did, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so you can see, is I just did a dotted line and I plan to sort of just use this. Now, I think with these borders, I'm going to be okay with those. I think I'm just going to kind of keep it real basic, maybe more like Stitch in the Ditch sort of vibe. And I think, you know, just doing this, I'm going to duplicate this just to get an idea. I thought if I did it blue, it would show up. And what I'm going to do is sort of do this in diagonals. So, and it won't be perfect because this quilt is on the floor. Now, I had an idea. I'm going to just make this a little bit bigger real quick and sort of just look at it as blocks. At first, I was thinking that I could do something like this. Sort of, you know, like do a stitch, like a line in the middle. Like this, and then almost like Stitch in the Ditch. Or I was thinking I could just do huge diagonal lines. I feel like this would be so much easier since it's my first one. I don't want to detract from the fact that it is already very busy, you know. And then doing something like this, I'm going to duplicate that. Oh. And then if I established this pattern, I think I could just do like that. I'm going to back up. I think it would be easy to sort of pick up and put down. And just do that across, almost like really huge cross hatching. I'm going to duplicate these again to see what it looks like when I do it across here. And again, I'm not going for perfection here. I think that would work. I'm going to duplicate these again. And what I was thinking about was just doing these through the section like this. Y'all, this is not, y'all see this is not perfect. But I think, you know, I'm gonna lock this so it won't move. Here we go. I just wanted to just make it so that we have just a nice drape. And I would just maybe do a small section, and then after that establish a cadence or rhythm or pattern. Now, I wanted to do that like this, and I think that means I need to do cross-hatching. Let's change this color real quick. Let's turn it to red and then change it this way. What's pretty cool is when you duplicate it, it'll try to mirror what you did before. Okay, let me move this. I used to do this on my iPad, and I still could, but I sort of wanted to do it like this so that I could just come back and reference it. I don't think I need to do a bunch of lines, but I do want it to look nice. So, and I think doing the straight lines will make it so that I can, you know, not be so caught up in doing it perfect. I think that looks good. I mean, right now it looks a little bit messy. I think I would like figure it out a little bit better once I start doing it. This right here. I think this looks good. So all I'm meaning to do is, of course, the dotted lines sort of can represent like stitch lines. I'm not going for big stitching, but I'm not going for super small stitching either. These are just totally messy right here, but it's still doing. Now, so that's where I want to do this part. And then I think for these areas, I think I want to do something that feels like an echo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to move it. And I'm going to change the color. Let's change the color to purple. No. Green, there we go. And I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. And what I probably would do is sort of start in one of these sections right here that's sort of like a triangle, almost like a I'm thinking like an echo, but have it kind of go like this and then echo all the way through. And then here on this side, I would sort of like do it like this, almost like mountain peaks. I just thought like having a clear visual would be helpful. And so I would just echo these, and I would do the same thing over here. I would pick one that's more like the dominant, maybe on the top one. I would do select one peak as the main one. For example, like this one. And then this one would be the sort of like secondary, like this. I think I'm getting the hang of this. And then I'll do that. The outside here, I would, think I would just, I think I would do this. Maybe more like this than an actual triangle. Nah, I would do it as a triangle. I would do this one as a triangle. And I would do all the corners like that. Okay, the triangle, triangle. This, I would do the same thing, but just do it the opposite. So if this one's the big, like the main point, I do this one as the main point on this end. So I'd make this one the main peak. Or I could do this triangle. No, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do, that's the big one. This is the big one on this one. That would be the main one on this one. And this would be the shorter one. If you look for the little cross, that's how you move the item. And I would just echo, echo, corners the same, side the same. Now for the, and this one, might as well just do it. Move this one over here, that's the big one, so this would be the big one. And then this would be the smaller one. Here. Now for the borders, okay, I could just be real simple and just go straight, but I think I would want to sort of do the triangles again. So for this, I would do this first one and I'd probably pull it in just a tad so that I could do all the way around. So let's just go ahead and I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to change the color. Let's change the color to pink. I don't want to do orange. What about black? Yeah, we could do black. So then what I would do is take this and do stitch in the ditch all the way around. I'm going to duplicate that one. We can't even see the bottom on this one. Oh, yes, we can. I would do stitch in the ditch all the way around. Oh, this was just, y'all, this thing was so big, I couldn't even really, you know what I'm saying here. I'm gonna duplicate that one again. I'm gonna do this. And then this. And then I do okay, I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking, and I don't know if it's right, and I don't know if it will be easy to do, but I'm thinking that there can be some sort of like, well, there'll be binding here. I feel like I just want to like do some diagonal lines. I think what I want to do is take this, duplicate it on the outside. Y'all, I low-key might be doing team too much, but I mean, right now it's just a matter of digital lines. So it's all good. Okay, I like this. Nothing too complicated. It'll take a while, but I'm not in a hurry. And I think it's gonna be really nice. So we know how to do in those corners. Okay, I feel like because I did it on all the other ones, I might as well mock up these corners too. Let's just go ahead and do it because I feel like I did all the other ones. Go. I think this is turning out good. And it doesn't seem easy, but it doesn't seem intimidating either. So, and when you hear that click, I'm just duplicating the lines, which on a Mac is Command D, and I'm almost sure it's Control D on a Windows-based computer. I'm just gonna let it sort of like fall off the page there, you know, because it'll just be just like the other ones. And then the final thing that I'm sort of a little bit low-key thinking about, duplicate this. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. I feel like I wanna do something like that. Not like super close. Let me change the color on these because it's a different line. Green, purple. Can't do gray, white. There we go. And just do like this. Just around. Like I probably would do like, you know, a certain ruler measurement. I'm literally just doing duplicate, and it is like knowing how to space them out like almost perfectly, which is awesome. Now to make it better, it would be even better if I did the slant the other way. So it almost would look like it's a continuation of that line. Ah, I like that better. So take this way. So what I'd probably do is mark out the lines that I know I want to connect with the existing lines first, like this, and then put something in between like that. You know, like have this going out at that same angle like that. This one too. So it almost would be like it's skipping over the orange and picking back up. Same thing here. And then on this side, these angles look like a little bit shady, but it'll be all good. So on this side, it would be like this, I guess. Yeah. Right. Okay. Perfect. And now this, y'all, I have no idea how this is gonna go in real time. Probably just do this like with a ruler, you know? Okay, and all right. I think that's nice. Oh no. I mean, I didn't do it all the way, but this looks a little bit weird, but I don't know what else to do. Okay. I'll do the same thing here. Connect with this one. Connect with this one. And then put one in the middle. one in the middle. Okay, y'all, I think I have a plan. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this as an image to put on my phone. And honestly, what I may, and then maybe just do straight lines from the corners like that. Okay, something like that. Okay, I think that's good. So I'm gonna save this. What is this called? Baker's Lattice Quilt plan. And then I'm going to export this as an image. I'm going to do it as a JPEG just so that it'll be not transparent. Actually, I'm going to do PNG and just don't do transparent. I'm going to download this. And then I'm also going to do it as a PDF so it'll be easy to just pull into my iPad. And here's what we did. Let me go ahead and do the PDF as well. Download. I don't know what part you can do and not do when it comes to Canva, free or not, but I know what I'm doing with the lines and everything can be. I think the only difference would be the different formats that you can export. And now, okay, I'm saving this now to my computer and I'll show you. Okay, I'll show you the PDF version. There we go. So that would be my plan. I think that'll be fairly easy. I would use, I'm going to test this spraying of the water soluble pen. I think I could also do it in chalk or just a heron marker and just do it as I go. These lines are all kooky right here, but I think we get the drift. And I think it's gonna look nice. I'll make sure, like, when it comes to these center these like orange things in the middle, I may have like a line going in between or a line on each side or something that it's sort of like a pattern. And I may honestly mark those first, like mark across here when I'm like actually doing it. Let's just do this for a second. I'm gonna duplicate this and I'm gonna turn it into, let's just do another, do we do purple? Let's do purple, and I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker just so it's easy to see. So something like, pardon me, do a line straight through, maybe like that, almost like a big X in the middle to sort of establish all the other lines. No, because I want those triangles to be intact, so it'll go to right there. Alrighty, that's it. So I will like do the big X and then do the other lines from there. So there you go. If you have any questions about this, I'll, let me know. I will be showing as I move along. It's already been basted and now I'm gonna put it on the hoop. I think the first place that I'm gonna start is maybe with the big X through the center and then start in the middle and work my way out and take it from there. I kind of feel like those big lines right here all the way around would be the place to do it, but I think doing it across the middle and working in the middle going out will help me with making sure I get it as smooth as possible. So that's the plan. I will definitely keep you posted. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to go below and let me know in the comment section what you're working on. I will keep you all posted. You will definitely see this quilt again, and I'm going to put it on my hoop and get started, basically. So thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all hopefully sooner than later. Take care and goodbye.
I've been down so it look like